Hi there, have an awesome New Year's. Today's New Year's Day and I just wanted to share a few things with you again. If you'll notice, you're obviously watching this video because of the fact that I posted it, and I put a title up there, you must choose to watch this video. What I'd like to ask of you is what words you hear when you read that or see that or hear that, or how does it make you feel? Do you focus on you? Do you focus on must? Do you focus on choose? Do you focus on watch? Or do you focus on this? And if you take a bit of time to think about that, you'll sort of start to begin to understand what it is I'm trying to achieve. I'm trying to achieve a hunt for happiness. It's this phrase I've sort of come up with over the last 24 hours. I'm on a pursuit and a hunt for happiness, and I've sort of overcome these feelings lately of what I thought was arrogance, confidence, and this sort of weird feeling of boasting about something. And it wasn't until it became clear. So I'm seeing it not as being confidence or arrogance or cockiness, it more being clarity. And I guess I can compare it to Usain Bolt. And some people may see him as arrogant. But the way I see it is, for him to be the fastest man in the world, he needs to clearly see that. He needs to have that clarity. And in order to have that clarity, he needs to be the fastest man in the world. But to be the fastest man in the world, he needs that clarity. So one comes with the other. If he doesn't have the clarity, he's no longer the fastest man. And he's no longer the fastest man because he doesn't have the clarity, if that makes sense. So it's this hunt for happiness, and what I've found that people have really been drawn towards me. And if you've reconnected with me over the last couple of days or a couple of weeks, you'll start to understand what I mean. I thought it was about me and people were being drawn to me, but what they're being drawn to is their own hunt for happiness. And if that sounds fluffy or airy-fairy or whatever word you want to say, that's fine. To me, that's a negative way of looking at something. It infects my hunt for happiness. So I'm not interested in your negativity, and you can go on your merry way. However, if you are interested in that hunt for happiness, just like if you're interested in watching this video, you're hearing this now. I don't know if you are. I don't care if you are. But if you don't want to, you can turn it off. You can choose to turn that off. And if you've turned it off, then you're not hearing this, so it doesn't matter anyway again. Interesting sort of concept. So what I've realized now is that if I'm on this massive hunt for happiness, then people around me want that hunt for happiness. They're drawn towards me as well. And so many people have said these different things to me on Facebook and face-to-face and all these sort of things, and it relates to what I do. And as a passion, I am a coach, a mentor, and a motivator. Now, in the coaching world, we're taught that when we coach our clients, our role is to simply ask questions of those people. So I can't provide insight, I can't tell people what to do, I can't provide the answers. All I do is provide the questions for them to think of the answers themselves. And a very strict rule that is compelled upon us, or if that's the word, I'm not sure of the word, is that we can't coach our family and our friends. So what I've found is, in the slight adaptation of that, is I can actually motivate my friends and family and friends, and I can provide insight, and I can provide knowledge. Whether they want to take it on board or not my concern, because I'm on my hunt for happiness. If they're on a hunt for happiness as well and they get value out of something that I say, good luck to them. That's about them. What I'm about is all about me, and that's about my hunt for happiness. So I've sort of taken on a little bit of a role as a sales coach and a sales motivator for some people, and I can do that with my friends. And I'm finding that a lot of more of my friends are in the sales world, and their hunt for happiness is what sales provides for them. Their money, their means to the end. So money is a means, happiness is the end. And salespeople quite often get caught up with the thought of the money's the end. So how do you get the means to get the money? And they battle with this, and they get stuck, and they don't know how to get out of this rut, and they keep doing the same thing over and over again, which is really, really fascinating. So I've found a way how I can coach sales to my friends, and I can mentor them in different areas on their hunt for happiness. But I can't coach them, and I'm happy with that. And I often say to people, look, you know I'm a coach now, you know I focus on human behavior, you know I've got a background in sales and marketing, and I can blend the two, I can separate them, and I can do whichever I like. So you have a choice, totally up to you. I'm happy with it either way because I love coaching. I love with a passion being a coach, and I also love being a friend. So you can choose to be my friend, and I'll be a friend. And you can come along the ride for this hunt for happiness with me, beside me, behind me, in front of me, whichever way you want to go. Or you can be a client of mine. And that's just as special, and that's pretty awesome. And either way, it doesn't matter. I'll get a lot out of it. I'll learn from coaching, and you'll get a lot out of it because you'll learn about yourself. And that's the beauty of this world that I'm in, this hunt for happiness. And a few interesting posts on Facebook that just really open up my world and give me a better insight into what other people think and how they think, because I'm studying human behavior. And I actually have a coach myself. I can't see it to be possible that I could ever be a coach if I didn't have a coach myself. I've got to believe in what I do, and how can I believe in being a coach if I don't have a coach? And my coach is extremely insightful. They look at it from a different level. Doesn't mean they're better or worse. I don't value people in that way anymore. I value them in a different level. They've got a different map. They see the world a different way. And by sharing that with my coach, he's sharing his map and allowing me to understand my map better, if that makes sense, and my perspective, and respect that my perspective is slightly different to other people's. And once I sort of get my head around that, and I'm continuously trying to improve, because as a coach, I'm continuously wanting to learn, I'm continuously wanting to hunt for happiness, and I'm continuously wanting to be a better person. It's simply put, the day I stop wanting to be a better person, the day I stop improving, the day I stop learning is the day I die. And I haven't had that for 20 odd years of my life. And those of you that have known me since we were teenagers know that I was a pretty charismatic guy when I was young, and I'm happy to say that. I was clear back then. And I got caught up in this rut and started making these choices that I didn't want to make. I lacked clarity. I lacked the ability to make my own decisions. I couldn't trust myself. And I got deeper and deeper into this hole of making the same mistakes over and over again. And so many times I hear these people, quite often salespeople, talk to me about Einstein's theory of stupidity, or definition of stupidity, you know, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. We all go through that. And whether it's through meditation, coaching, working out at the gym, whatever it is for you, whatever it is that helps you find your hunt for happiness is a brilliant thing. My world's open up to isogenics. I don't buy isogenics, but a few of my friends do use isogenics. And what I see, it's not about the product, it's about their hunt for happiness. And the people that I've spoken to that are watching this, that are into isogenics, yes, it's sort of like Amway, but they're doing the same thing. Amway is a community of people wanting to belong, and they're on a hunt for happiness. And it just depends on how you want to look at the world. If you want to think that I'm talking rubbish now, why are you actually watching this movie? Or are you curiously wanting to find out how you can hunt for happiness? Because that's what everyone wants in life. Sometimes we get caught up thinking that we want to focus on the negativity, and we want to put people down and make fun of them and crack jokes at other people's expense. That's just our security and our inability to see what we really want, which is to be happy. And as soon as you start wanting other people around you to be happy, you want to be happy too. You look at the person in the room who's the sourpuss, the negative person, because there is one, I guarantee you. They're the one that brings everyone down and sucks them down to their level, and they make fun of people. And if you're looking around the room or thinking about where you were last night on New Year's Eve and you can't see that person, is it possible that it's you? Are you hunting for happiness? Are you getting the most happiness out of your life? I know I'm striving for that, and if anyone wants to be around that, like I see them being drawn to, it's a brilliant thing. It's an awesome thing. And thanks again for all the people that have been sharing on Facebook. Thanks for the people that have been coming up to me and helping me find my happiness. You know who you are, and some of you don't know who you are. Some of you don't know by ticking the like button or posting a comment or sharing your world with me is giving me more of an understanding of my world and my hunt for happiness, which in effect makes me happy and helps me grow. So I understand this. You've got a choice. You can be my friend or you can be a client. Either way, I don't mind. I value my time. I value your time. You choose what you want to do. It's your choice. You must choose to watch this video. It sounds like you chose to do that. What are you going to choose to do now? Are you going to choose isogenics? Are you going to choose Amway? Are you going to choose to go to the gym? Are you going to choose to keep smoking? Are you going to keep drowning your sorrows in alcohol? Are you going to keep taking drugs? Are you going to keep blaming others? Are you going to keep telling someone else it's their fault? How many times have you heard people say, oh, geez, he makes me so angry, or geez, she makes me so angry? How the hell can they make you feel angry? You have the choice to feel angry or not. That's your choice, and that's what I'm finding. I can choose to be whatever I want. I can choose to post on Facebook. I can choose not to. I can choose to read things. I can choose not to. I can choose to make this video. I can choose to take offense to the comments that people are going to leave about this video. Or I can choose to see that, hey, that's your world. That's your hunt for happiness. If you're finding your hunt for happiness by putting me down, good luck to you. I don't care. I'm not interested in you. I'm interested in the person who's driven by their own hunt for happiness. Have an awesome year. I know I'm going to, and I'm going to hunt for my happiness. Happy New Year. All right.